The Dublin region has well over 1 million, which accounts for around 25% of the total population of Ireland. Dublin is framed by the sea on the east side. A lot of housing in Ireland is two up, two down, semi-detached housing because there's a tradition of home ownership in Ireland. So you find suburbs and small towns circling the city. Half of economic activity in Ireland is based in Dublin, and there's a lot of international tech companies like Google, Facebook and Intel, both on the satellite towns and the suburbs around the city. Many homes have one or two cars, but recent studies have shown a high proportion of the Irish population live near their parents, especially their mothers, and see them often. So even suburban areas have a strong sense of continuity and identity. I did field work in a suburban part of Dublin, which I'm calling Thornhill. It's a middle-class part of the city, and a lot of the population catch public transport or drive into the city for work during the day. In some respects, Thornhill is similar to many other mid-sized towns around the country. There's some common features that every Irish town would have. Churches, for example. Pretty much every town would have a Catholic or Protestant church, and they often have parish or community halls attached to them. Here one might find active retirement groups, prayer groups, or the halls might be rented for yoga classes, Pilates, bingo or scouts. My respondents like to meet in halls like these and play bridge and whist, which is very popular in my field site. The community halls are pivotal in community life. In every Irish town also you'll find a high street lined with shops, cafes and pubs. On weekends sometimes you'll see markets selling fruit and vegetables from traders and farmers from the surrounding counties. Even though there's lots of stereotypes regarding the Irish pub, actually it was the busy cafes where my research respondents spent most of their time. As attitudes to alcohol change in Ireland and our older respondents are less likely to go out in the evenings, the cafes have become more important than the pubs. GAA, meaning Gaelic Athletic Sports, are tremendously popular in Ireland, and very many school children do these on weekends or weekday evenings. Football and rugby pitches are equally central in many towns. Somewhat less common is cricket and hockey. As well as playing grounds, you'll find sports clubs where people play sports or are spectators, but they socialise with each other too. Often sports are the vehicle for regional identity, and during All-Ireland matches, small towns are often festooned with bunting and flags with local county colours. Tidy Towns is also very popular, and lots of small towns have a Tidy Town organisation or a set of volunteers who come together and beautify their town and compete for a Tidy Town award. Walking is a big pastime in Thornhill, and you can often see people walking in parks or by the sea, usually in twos or threes. Dogs are popular pets, and walking gives them the opportunity and excuse to get out and get some exercise.